Hi, welcome for our RTL online trainings and placements in Oracle and Oracle applications, as well as in Oracle Fusion Cloud technologies. Today, we are going to talk about vacation rules, how the employees can apply or configure the vacation rules. While working with vacation rules, what are the important things we have that we are going to discuss? It's one of the important setup. Of course, one of the important question in the interviews also. It's related for all financials, supply chain management, human capital management, because it's required everywhere, right? So vacation rules are mainly whenever the organizations wants to enable the approvals. Once employees are having an approval process, if they are a part of the approvals hierarchy, for example, if employee is on vacation, then this approval should not stop. For example, employee is on a long vacation, this approval should not get stopped, right? In that scenario, we will be using the vacation rules. Okay, now we'll see how the employee can go for configure the vacation rules. Once we log into the applications, we can find the notifications here, right? Workflow notifications. Here, whenever we go to the workflow notifications, we can find the inbox, means what are the notifications we have received. FII is nothing but for your information. For your information, it means it doesn't require any response from the current employee. It doesn't require any response. It is just for informational purpose. We call this as a watch list also. There are two types like watch list and work list. Watch list is nothing but we will just watch the list of notifications. So we will not be the part of in the response list. We will be just for information that in case if there is any approval is required, means some response is required, either approval or reject or request for information or keep it on hold or forward to some other user or delegate or reassign to some other employees, then we will call it as a work list, right? So right now, we just wanted to work with the vacation rule. Let's go to show all. Sometimes in the interviews, they'll ask you what is watch list and what is work list. Watch list is nothing but the list of notifications which we can have just for information, FII notifications. Work list means the list of notifications which are expecting some response from the current employee. Okay, there is a button here, work list. Click on this. The moment when we click on work list, we will find the BPM, Business Process Management, BPM workflows here. In the BPM workflow work list, we will find here. This is a personal page where employees can see the self work list options here, notifications here. Now the employee wants to set the vacation rules. So employee can go to their user menu and there is an option called preferences. Click on the preferences. The moment when we click on the preferences, it will shows the rules. Here you can go for create my rules, other rules, and certification, notification properties, as well as the accessibility. Nothing but a security for your notifications we can set up over here. Okay. So the moment when we go for here, system is asking what is your vacation period. So this is your employee, current employee, whoever is logged into the applications. And now remove yourself from automatic task assignment by enabling the vacation date range. Just check this checkbox, enable vacation period. The moment when we enable this checkbox, system will populate these two fields as a enabled option. Let's say this employee is going to leave on August 1st to August 15th, 15 days leave. August 1st to August 15th. So 15 days, it's a long leave employee is going to take. During that period, during that vacation period, if any approvals are there, he's a part of in the approval hierarchy, then it should not be stopped, right? So the business process or notification response should not get stopped, right? So that time, what employee can do is he can create a vacation rule and either he can reassign this one to the employees or he can delegate to another employee. There are two options, either reassign to or delegate. Reassign to or delegate. Now we'll see the difference between reassign to as well as the delegate. It's very important. What is the difference between reassign and delegate? Reassign means it will substitute the entire approval hierarchy to the assigner hierarchy. It will substitute entire approval hierarchy to the assigner hierarchy. For example, the preparer manager is a supervisor hierarchy. It means what is the meaning of supervisor hierarchy? If employee create a document and it requires the approval from the manager, either one manager or multiple managers. Okay, so in that scenario, we call that as a supervisor hierarchy. It's a employee and a supervisor. Okay, so then, for example, we have different documents. It may be employee hiring document, or it may be a employee termination or purchase order or requisition invoice, sales order. Different documents we have in all the domains, right? Let's say purchase order will consider. Purchase order is used to purchase the goods from suppliers. When the PO is created by an employee called A1, A1 employee has created the purchase order, and his approval is having the flow as A1, A2, A3. So one employee has created the purchase order. His managers are three members, A1, A2, A3. Okay. So what A1 is telling, if I am on leave, then he has reassigned to B1. He has reassigned to B1. Okay, that's the vacation rule as created. So A1 is on leave. So during this leave period, what A1 has configured is, let's reassign all my approvals to B1. That's the vacation rule created by A1 employee. So that whenever any purchase order is created and submitted, instead of following this hierarchy for approval, A1, A2, A3, what system will do is, in the place of A1, it will go for B1. It will go for B1, so that it will entire hierarchy it will start B1, B2, B3. Entire hierarchy will be assigned. So what happened? The purchase order document will follow the hierarchy of B1, B2, B3 until the number of approval levels mentioned in the approval rule. It will not follow the current approval process. It will not follow this because you have completely reassigned this document approval to B1. So it will follow B1, B2, B3. That hierarchy it will be followed. Okay, that is a reassign. Instead of that's what you are going to mention here. Reassign to so and so particular employee. So that it will go for that hierarchy completely. Completely it will go to that hierarchy. For example, instead of reassign, if you are going to specify it as delegate to, if you are going to specify as delegate to, whenever you mention that delegate to, what will happen? For example, A1 is on leave. A1 is on leave. And you have defined vacation rule saying that the all approval documents should go to B1, delegated to B1. So that what will happen? First B1 will approve, then it will continue with A2, A3. It will continue with A2, A3. Okay. So if your approvals are like this, A1, A2 and A3. This is actual approval managers. If you go for assign, if you go for reassign, if you go for reassign, what will happen? It will go for example, you have reassigned for B1, B1 hierarchy. Let's say B1, B2 and B3 is the approval hierarchy. Then whenever you go for reassign, it will go for B1, B2 and B3. And if we go for delegate, if I go for delegate, first B1 has to approve. Again, it will continue this process. Again, it will be continued this process here. Okay, so that's the advantage. That's the procedure. Sorry, not advantage. That's the procedure actually. Okay, so whenever we go for reassign, the entire hierarchy will be replaced. If you reassign to B1, then B1 hierarchy will be replaced. If you go for delegate, only that person will just come into the hierarchy and approve it. Then remaining will be followed as it is standard approval hierarchy. Okay, so that's the difference between reassign and delegate. So it is very important when we are working in the real time. We'll be always working with vacation rules, whether delegate to, excuse me, delegate to or reassign to. Two options we are going to have. Here we can search for an employee and we can have either username, Mitch Plum. I'm going to set up that. select this employee and his manager again. Okay. So this is how we can go for create a vacation period. You can define multiple vacation periods here as per the requirement. You can go for create. Here another vacation period if we have, then we will be able to create from here. Okay. So this is difference between reassign to and delegate. Okay. Thank you.